All right, we live again, man. We here. Happy Wednesday. Let's go ahead and get everyone in this motherfucker. All right, happy Thursday, man. We just had some new CPI. Um, Given some nice volume in the market. Let me go ahead and show this really quickly. So Thursday, we see that CPI kind of came out with bad numbers, 2.7. Okay, so this should affect DXY negatively. So let's go take a look at DXY. All right, so guys, this is DXY. I talked about how yesterday, how once we took this high, I would like for price to come back into this far for value gap. You see that we came into the far for value gap during yesterday in the morning, and we had a nice reaction off of it. Okay, CPI just dropped, which is causing this retracement. But right now we're really just gonna have to wait to see how this 4 hour closes at around 9 a oh no, in about 20 minutes. Okay. But really we're gonna see what happens here. Really now we're just really in a range from this candle's low, this candle's high. We're really just in between. We have swept the range low, but we're not closing beneath it yet. So let's give DXY some more time to give us some more sentiment. Okay. And then this is the 15-minute. See a huge reaction. Okay. Same as Euro USD on here. I had this little paper trade that I placed. Looks like it almost hit, but now it's having this huge retracement. Okay. So we'll give DXY some more time to see what it wants to do. Let me talk about Bitcoin, guys. So Bitcoin, I talked about how yesterday how price could come into this 15-minute for a value gap right there. I went ahead and took some buys here and caught this move up here. We see price going to take out these equal highs right here in this far for value gap. Respected it, dropped all the way back down into this 4 hour for value gap that initially where it bought up from. Okay. And you see that we never took this candle's low. Okay, so these lows were respected. If we look at Ethereum here on the right, you see that these lows that Bitcoin respected, Ethereum actually swept it. Okay, SMT. Okay, so now we're seeing Bitcoin going up, so Ethereum as well should go up as well. Okay, so bullish on Bitcoin. Uh, Here definitely buying here would have been some nice buys, but that was missed. No problem. Oh wow, gold is gold is not playing. So guys, gold's already taken off. So we see that yesterday. Let me go to the 15-minute. Let me put on midnight open. Okay. So guys, all this was yesterday's price action. Okay. Very, very choppy. Okay. But we see today, all price did was this was the last kind of a swing low that poked into this 15-minute for value gap and pushed price up. So all we see is price just came to turtle soup that, take that out, okay? And then closing bullish engulfing, giving us a nice order block down here, okay? So once the hour closes, okay, only thing I can see for gold is maybe a possible retracement into this area over here, possibly this area, okay? We can use this area as a breaker. We can use this area as a breaker since this is the structure high that push price down to go out and take these lows. Okay.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yeah.
We just got live, right?
Yeah, yeah, we live.
She. Let's slow down now.
What you mean? What you mean?
I just I just hopped on here like getting straight into it. Do you want to give a few seconds for them or to people to join a little bit or something? Just in case people joining.
I mean, shit, I went live like 4 minutes ago.
Okay, that's all I was saying. Okay, I was like, I thought
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. I went live 4 years ago. I already talked about DXY and Bitcoin. Yeah, yeah, I already.
I
We
was
already
quick.
live about that.
I was quick. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I was trying to see where I thought you were just joining right now. I'm like, if I barely got here,
Yeah,
then
we love, we
you
love.
know,
Yeah, I already showed the Forest Factory, discussed. But yeah, because my analysis is just basically going off of yesterday, just retouching. So I talked about how DXY, we had this far for Valley Gap, that I talked about that we would bounce off of that. CPI just swept this low. So we're gonna see how this 4 hour candle closes right here. Bitcoin is bullish. Holy smoking Roni. Bitcoin is gone. SMT with Ethereum. Ethereum took these lows. Bitcoin didn't take these lows. So Bitcoin is just straight gone.
that's a crazy trade. I was me and Terrence were talking about that last during London, and
Yeah.
I was like, just hold. Well, he had to get out because he couldn't monitor it, but I know he's gonna wake up and be like, dang,
Yeah, he's gonna be hurt. He's
gone.
gonna be hurt. This shit is gone.
Hmm.
I'm gonna leave indices for y'all. All right, so back on gold. Yeah, so gold is going. We have these equal highs up here, guys, that we failed to reach yesterday. Okay. So all we've really come and just take intraday internal liquidity. So once again, price is pushing up. Once this candle closes, I wouldn't recommend chasing price. Maybe if we can get a pullback into this area, into this ICT breaker, this could offer some nice buys, but hopefully we don't go and take these highs, before that. So let's see the 5 minute. Yeah, guys, 5 minute is gone. We have a nice 5 minute loot zone right here. But once again, we're gonna see if price wants to go ahead and retrace. Price right now is going and taking London highs, actually Asian highs. Okay, so equal highs, price is sweeping that. So nothing doing gold right now. Just be patient. Don't try and chase this. It's too high right now. If you enter right now, where's your stop loss going to be? This is almost a $22 range. So just wait for some type of pullback, and then you can go ahead and get in there. Okay. And then let's see. Talked about Bitcoin. All right, yeah, cool. So guys, that's all I got. I'll let Colossal and Liquid discuss indices. Right now to me, it looks bullish. But yeah, guys, that's all I got. Okay, so just be patient, and don't try and rush in there. All right, let's breaking down NQ, man. What's the security details?
Liquid, what's going on, brother? You want to run it or what we saying?
So I know I wasn't the only one who took buys last night.
Definitely not. Hey, I was in the highest bad. I had to get better. Mhm.
Yeah, bro, we had a big retracement yesterday. So after yesterday's retracement, I was like, we shouldn't just aggressively trade lower without um having a nicer nice little pullback. So what we do during New York could be a continuation of yesterday, or it could be a complete reversal. So I don't know. Have to
Hey,
observe some more.
yeah, no, I'm kind of like looking at it from like just a thought process. Like, I think overall they want to drive this thing lower on indices, but it's like they're gonna work in the order, so they're gonna be buying and selling at every price level possible.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm of the opinion of like what comes up must come down at this point. So I won't be surprised like all this buying that we just saw right now if we get some selling in New York session.
I think it'll happen once we get towards highs.
We
Because
got
after
this.
this, after that aggressive sell off, like bro, we sold off so crazy. We lost like 1,000 points. Like that's insane.
It happens so quick these days. It's just like kind of ridiculous.
These Trump
Yeah,
markets, man.
100%. Um, do you want me to share my screen or want to share yours? How you want to do it?
Yeah, you can share yours. I'm in bed.
All right, that's good. Share. All right, my boy Terrence just texted me. This is crazy. Okay. Yeah, we were hunting Bitcoin, but let's just make it short and simple. I mean, first of all, we should be at. This is S&P actually. Let's go. I'll see something real quick, by the way. Oh yeah, just going back to Bitcoin for a second. We were eyeing that stuff down here on Ethereum. By the way, you can see this is what me and Terrence was talking about yesterday. I don't know if Terrence is watching, but or this London session, this little range here, I was like 50%. It pulled back and it's been
It
gone.
just took off to those standard deviations, bro. Go crazy.
Crazy. So yeah, I mean these highs might really get tagged, honestly. And it's like it's the same thing we're seeing in indices. If I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but sometimes they match. Like this crypto chart, Ethereum chart going crazy. Look at Bitcoin, you know, it's pretty much doing numbers, and then that brings us to what Nasdaq. They all have the same structure on the 15 minute, almost the same identical structure. So it's kind of crazy.
Mhm.
But that being said, if we're looking at it from a daily chart, I'm looking at like somewhat of a volume imbalance here. If you think about it, this open here, closed here. So if you want to draw this out, I'm kind of gonna look at it as a volume imbalance right there. And I want to see price drive into that. So look at it from a 4 hour perspective, again, it's gonna be like 75% point of this range, high to low. So I think it could drive there, it does not have to. I'd rather it not, honestly. Like, if it's gonna do it, I want this candle to close at least in this 4 hour fair value. I would like to see that ideally. And then maybe the next 4 hour candle, which starts at 10 o'clock, maybe pop up in here and they give rejection. And then I want to see that thing melt. But we do have this range we're playing in, and I think we're just retracing deeper now to potentially give us another run lower. Because honestly, my eyes are really over here. I already tagged it to a degree. So these are where my eyes are. And we already went in there. It's a funny thing. We already went in there. I kind of came out of there, but we didn't really tag these lows. I do want to see if we can tag them. So my mind just how do we still find our way lower? That's where my brain's at right now. Um, so this is for NASDAQ. Pullback. Can we respect, can price respect this far for value gap? This inverse one here. I'm really watching that. The way I kind of look at these things is whenever we have a fair value gap like this, as one bigger and most recent, I'm really just watching the most recent one, you know. So I want to watch to see if price can close within there. It doesn't have to, but that's why just to give me more confident. If it doesn't do that, still these last series of up close candles are still what you call an order block. So still something like this. Just didn't want to put too much makeup on the charts, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. So this would be considered like an order block. So we see price maybe again driving here, which coincides with this level here. I'd rather see this candle close in this fair value gap, hop in here, look at some 15-minute, 5-minute swing high being created, and I'll want to see this thing go lower. But in the meantime, we are going higher. Okay, 1 hour chart. So even this level, I want this to hold. You just give me more confidence if this level holds as well. But anyways, we had this clean fair value gap here. Can this hold and then still drop us lower, take its lows? We'll see. If it starts climbing too aggressively, as long as we drop lower below 930 open, I will take price. I will take some buys. So the only thing that make me take buys is if we are trading outside this fair value gap, 1 hour fair value gap, and we strongly trade above the 930 opening. Maybe we pull back, getting here, so use that support, and then maybe we can take off higher. So depending on how this closes, honestly, it might make me change my stance to be a little bit more um bullish. I'll highlight all this stuff here. So if we trade above this 1 hour for value gap, honestly, I might start go hunting for potential, especially if it's a strong close, potential pullbacks, and then moves higher to this high up here. Okay, 50-minute chart. So on the 50-minute chart, again, it's a lot of levels I think that could stop price. Just so we're clear. If we're going to the details of things, this 15-minute level. So actually scratch what I said about a 1 hour fair value gap, guys, if you can. I'm still watching it. I'd rather see all these things close within those levels. Like, the 1 hour chart, I'd rather see this 1 hour candle close in here. That'll be better. But again, I just see myself going bullish. We have to break a lot of levels, actually. Now I think about it, we have to just break a lot of levels before I want to flip bullish. We had this level here, a little 50-minute fair value gap here, really poked into it. Can that then start sending the price lower? That's ideally what I want to see, actually. I'm not really a fan of being bullish at all right now. So can it keep going? Yeah, but if it does, I'll probably just miss it. I want to see some type of, can we start turning around, especially if you look in the lower time frame, it seems over here. I think this could be a problem and letting price continues to go higher. Just let's look at it from regular trend hour perspective. By the way, again, we haven't taken these lows on the regular trend hour perspective. Is price really gonna come all the way higher and take out these highs from a regular trend hour perspective? I don't really think so. I think this is strong price structure that can continuously drop price lower, eventually to these lows over here. So my mind is still on the bears, especially given the fact that, you know, we we really are up here. Like we're up in this level here. So when the day starts, especially if we stay up here at 8:30, 9:30 opening, a lot of traders are gonna see that we popped up higher above these highs. All right, they're gonna see that, oh, price gapped up higher, and perhaps they might want to continuously take the buys. But I think we did a lot of price action here. A lot of price action at this level here, a lot of back and forth here. That price is probably gonna have a tougher time just sliding through it. Instead, it might find some resistance and then continues to drop lower. So that's kind of like where my brain is actually, is really straight up on sales. And that's that. That's how I feel about NASDAQ. Liquid, do you have any, what's your take on? I don't know if we're on the same type of
Um,
page.
I mean, I do expect us to go lower, but I expect us to trade a little higher first and take out these equal highs before we do go lower. And by equal
What's equal
highs,
highs?
um, let's see
15
what
minute, 5 minute. What are you looking at?
I would say, let's see, does it look cleaner on the 15 or the, I would say the 30-minute. It looks cleaner on the 30.
Let me just see something real
And
quick.
I'm using MNQ1 instead of MNQH.
Yeah, it's talking about these highs here. Pretty much just the previous day's highs.
Yes, previous day highs, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough task. I don't
Yeah,
know. I
it's a
mean,
lot of, it has a lot of stuff to get through before we get there. But I think we have to take that out before we just aggressively drop lower.
if we do that, that might disrupt price. But I mean, it's possible. But what I'm looking at, and that's possible. I was trying to see if we're checking the same thing. But the way I'm looking at things right now, guys, for me at least, liquid as well, is like there's a lot of trading that happened, even on 30-minute chart. Looking to the left on Tuesdays, a lot of price action. The way I see it is, when a lot of like a block of price action took place like this, it's gonna price is gonna find it harder just to like keep going higher. Can they do it? Of course. But the rule of thumb is when there's a lot of consolidation there, I would expect that to potentially make it harder for price to want to continue to go higher and rather find some footing to turn around and start dropping lower. So yeah, that's what I'm just watching for on that. And then let's see. S&P, S&P.
These
Again,
lows definitely look juicy.
yeah, I think we get there. S&P again, it can push higher in here. The reason why I don't want to see I don't want to see those highs taken. That would be us really. If this on the daily chart, if this daily chart goes higher, it will make this look a little bullish. So I'd rather see this thing find some resistance up in here, maybe at the previous day's open, and then trend lower. So it'll just be like a wick and then drop candle versus it going all the way up here. I don't know if it's gonna wick, especially after CPI. CPI didn't even push it too much. I doubt we go all the way back up here. And it looks like we already used this inverse loop zone here on the daily chart. Like we closed outside of it, went back into it, and boom, we tanked. What we do have is this level here on the daily chart that I want to see. So my thought process is maybe go to the open if anything. If he wants to go that high, start rejecting. I'd rather not see take out his high. If it does, I'll be a little more cautious of a nice sell off. Um, so that's kind of like yeah, the 4 hour structure just in place. It looks very, 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 very solid. Nice lower highs, lower highs. Can I disrupt this highs? Yeah, but I'd rather not see that. I'd rather see
Man, we have these lows look way more juicy though.
yeah,
It's two sets of lows, honestly and truthfully.
yeah, I agree. I think those lows look very, very nice. Um, so that's kind of how what I'm watching. And you know, 8:30 is what next 30 minutes. So we'll see what happens there. And then these you talking about these lows probably or these lows here. There's a lot of lows, a lot of liquidity. Yeah, it's a lot of liquidity. If it starts breaking down, I think it gets real nasty.
To hell we go.
Yeah, I really think so. Um, and what else do we have here? Yeah, similar thing. S&P. This is a healthy pullback. Can we start seeing price make its way lower? Is the question I'm just asking myself now. Um, US 30. I'm just gonna use this chart. No, let me use this chart for now. US 30 got these lows. Nice pullback into this fair value gap here. So I just want to see this thing tank lower. That's what I want to see. And these lows could be next on 30.
And it definitely looked like it's dropping in waves.
Exactly. So this looks good to me for 30. You look at it from daily perspective. Yeah, yeah, this is nice daily swing lows price should take on US 30. I think it's nasty and okay, US 30. This market is live. Let's see. 30, 30, 30, 30. Yeah. So 30 is really poking to this previous daily volume imbalance. Can it then muscle some strength to take out the swing low? That's kind of what I want to see on 30. So I need to say I'm heavily on. I want to see bears kicking. I don't even give a freak about no bull stuff, honestly, at all. I want to see bears kicking soon and find this way to drop price for lower. I'm not gonna rush it, but once I see some nice strong breakdown, 15-minute, 5 minute, man, best believe I am in there today for sure. Yeah, for sure, for sure. So I mean that's where I'm at with everything. I'm looking for these sales, man. That's all I'm looking for. I'm looking for them
Yes.
sales.
Yeah, I agree. I'm more inclined to buy, but because of how we've been trading, sales are the only thing that are actually valid to the mindset right now. Like anything else would just be a minor retracement.
Yeah, it's like we already have Monday go higher. If I was to draw Monday's opening price, it's like
And then the dollar's down. So once we get that transition to the dollar for it to start trading back higher, then I think that's when everything will start moving sporadically again.
I don't think the dollar's gonna move higher anytime soon. Funny enough, it looks
Let me see
weekly
dollar.
chart, daily chart looks very just in terms of like daily chart, weekly chart looks strong in terms of like potential sales. At least last time I looked at, I haven't looked at it all in a while. But Valentine, what you get when you marked up dollar? Same thing, like is it dropping, going higher? I guess maybe for today and then
I
longer
ain't gonna lie,
term.
it's been consolidating, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's been consolidated. I'm really watching this forward fair value gap. If price closes beneath it, then back bearish. But right now, I feel like we're just really in the middle.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on the 4 hour right now. We're definitely inside of um on the dollar index. We are trading inside of
But let's talk.
December 17th new day opening gap as well as a 4 hour fair value gap.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks like it's gonna close below
yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I mean, it's strong. The daily chart looks like it's obviously just dropping
yeah,
lower.
yeah, yeah.
And nothing, but it's on a long-term decline right now. Like
Mm-hmm.
based off the weekly chart as well. Like if you look at the weekly chart, it's like
Man, the only
after
thing,
yeah, after breaking this little zone here or fair value gap, traded back into his drop in, maybe gets to these the body lows, or really it can get right here. For being honest, that's where dollar's going. This is where it's going long term, around 97.50. Look on the daily charts. Yeah, it coincides right. Yeah, I mean, this is perfect for prices to drop into. So for me, dollar long term is like actually dropping, but it's funny as it's dropping, indices are dropping too. So that's why I haven't really been giving it too much of a crazy. The dollar this year, I've just been watching it, but like it is what it is. It's consolidating most of the time, but yeah, dropping. Um, yeah, I mean that's it for me. So I'm just really watching Nasdaq, and I just want to see, do we find a way to start breaking down? I do again like how this 1 hour candle closed here. So look at how it closed within this level, like that. I want to start seeing some formation that I'll be confident in, some type of candlestick highs being formed here to then fish for some sales. But until then, like there's really nothing for me to do at all. Maybe 10 a.m. might give some type of like setup or whatever, but I'm not in a rush at all. I already made some nice little trade I took on NASDAQ, pretty much a drop in the chat. It was really from this fair value gap entry expectation to at least go into this level, which you did, and we're next expectation target was up here. So I'm satiated with what I've done so far. Looking at this little move here, you can kind of see a nice little swing low formation that was formed on NASDAQ that made this a nice little push higher. Especially given that if you look closer, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whatever, ran lower, took out liquidity, created a fair value gap, drops in there, and then we just trade higher. And again, we want to get to at least 50% of this range from high to low. And the only level that existed above 50% is really this 15-minute level here. So this price will keep going. We'll see. But anyway, so that's it for me on Nasdaq. I'll stop talking there, but I want to see this thing drop. If it keeps going like a rocket, it is what it is. I'm really satisfied with the trade I took earlier in London.
Solid.
Oh, we add anything else to that? Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Okay, there's touch upon. I think that's it, guys. I think once again, guys, I think Bitcoin is the cleanest to trade this month, man. That's just how niggas feeling.
BTC. Oh yeah, that shit is. I thought it was just gonna stop. Honestly, I was like marking out this as where it can just stop at.
Mm.
This thing is. Terrence did say it could go this high. I was like, nah.
Yeah, I
Some
got
Edric
those
said it could
equal
go high like
highs
that.
like at 91,000.
I ain't gonna go with like this. This is
Yeah, man, it got lots of equal highs.
like, dude.
Yeah,
So I mean, think Edric's expected on potentially expected on Nasdaq where it can go higher. It's like I don't see it, but like these markets are so crazy.
It's so sporadic.
Yeah, like this. I thought it was gonna stop somewhere here. Like this, we're looking at this. I think it was either yeah, like this entry, same as that entry I took on Nasdaq. Is what we're looking at for Bitcoin, something like this. And I was like, this shit's about to go. just to hear, but here we are with this. Yeah, so it's crazy. These heists might just get tagged for real. Bitcoin. So waiting for like a pullback or something.
Yeah, possibly, but I think that shit is gone. Buys would have been London.
It could pull back
Yeah,
though. I'm not taking
yeah.
shit, but like I
I'm
ain't
not
gonna
gonna
touch it.
chase it unless we have a nice little retracement. I guess it's 15 order block 87,600,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm not gonna chase this shit. Yeah, shit gone, man. Fuck.
Yeah,
Well,
Bitcoin is gone.
that's all I got. That's all I got.
Bitcoin below 50%.
Yeah,
Shit. I mean, it looks strong, structurally speaking. I don't see nothing. Yeah, pullback, maybe in there. I'm not taking it though, but
yeah,
it does look very. These highs look very appealing
yeah.
on
I think
Bitcoin.
that's the rest of the news we got for the week. Yeah, that's it. Week is pretty
Ethereum
much
too.
that. So
Yeah, I mean it's the same exact thing with Ethereum and Bitcoin. So I mean, looking at these, when Nasdaq follows something similar, because these are really going to the highs, you can
you know,
see that happening for sure. Hmm. We'll see. I'm not inclined to force anything, anyways. I won't be surprised. Like I can see these highs, I can really see them, but give me some rejection over here. I want to sell this joint. Mm-mm-mm. But I can see what Edric's saying too, because like this is like turning nice little
yeah,
shape. Does
Yeah,
that?
I think that fair value gap right there could inverse and push price higher.
Yeah, I'll be more fan. If it does that, I'll be. But at that point, 9:30 opening, I doubt will be up here. It's probably gonna be lower. So I'm not gonna touch these buys. Like I'm just not gonna touch it, even though I can see. I'm not gonna touch them. I want to see. I want to see the breakdown, but I see it though. I see the possibility. I see the possibility, buddy. Like it's really, it's very, very, very possible. Very possible on some real shit. Hmm. Yes, we'll see. We'll see what ends up playing out.
it's solid. All right, guys. We don't have pre-market analysis on Fridays, so just being a Discord, guys, to get real live updates, okay, on these markets, okay. That's all I got, guys. Happy
Really
day.
well. Again, if you're not in the chat, go ahead and lock in on Discord, man. The Texas Highest will be taking over. So we give you guys pre-market analysis every single day. I mean, except for like I said Friday. So you guys can go in there and just hunt your own things and go kill it. The goal is to get you educated so you can do this for yourself. But yeah, we're dropping the game, dropping the fire for the free. So it's the best bet. You should be in that chat. Okay, we're going crazy doing numbers. We're starting off on a good foot, going 2026. We're gonna keep the gas going. So y'all lock in and tap in.